everyone, welcome to MSUNN Yoga and Wellness. I'm Dr. Melissa and I'm super excited that you're here for today's class because we're going to be doing one of my favorite things, all things booty. We're gonna make that booty fire and you're gonna wanna make sure you stay till the end for my favorite glute firing sequence. Couple things you might need if you have them. You could grab some weights, maybe you have a kettlebell. If you don't, no worries, you don't need them. Or maybe you just grab a water bottle and put some water in it to give you a little resistance for some of the exercises. So go grab your things, get your mat, and let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna get started firing up our glutes. Our glutes are so important for having a really nice strong core, and you wanna notice the difference from left to right and make sure you're really feeling those glutes fire up. Sometimes we can feel it in the back of our hamstrings, those back of your thighs, just because those glutes aren't wanting to fire. So if you have one of your weights or maybe you have a kettlebell, we're gonna start with those. So we're just gonna come onto your back. Good. Get nice and heavy on your mat. We're just gonna start with some simple exercises to fire the glutes and then get into the good stuff. So if you want, you can take the weight and put the weight on top of your hips. We're gonna do some bridging. So weights in your heels, you're gonna relax your toes and you're just gonna press those hips lift up and then come back down. Press and lift the hips up and back down. Checking to see if you have equal weight in both feet. You can relax the toes, and sometimes you can even just like take your hand and make sure your glutes are firing equally on both sides. Just slow, controlled. Check in, see what differences you notice, and you really want it in the glutes. If you're feeling it more in the back of your thighs, you can lower your feet, lower your hips, and just scoot your heels in a little bit more towards you. Think of lengthening through the front of your thighs and nice and soft in those toes. Slow, controlled movements, and we're just firing up those glutes. Here we go. Nice big breath in, exhale, letting it go. Great, we're gonna do 10 more of these. You've got this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Come all the way back down. And nice and heavy on your mat. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Okay. You can keep the weight here or you can put the weight aside. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna work it up to one leg. So press those hips, lift up. If it felt really good doing both, you can stay right there. Or if you wanna add on, drive your right heel into the ground, press into the right heel, lift up, and then we're just gonna tap the left foot down and back up. So you're really pressing those hips up. Make sure that right hip doesn't, or the left hip, sorry. My left and my right, goodness. And just keep tapping. Press those hips up, soften your toes. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, we're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Now we're gonna do small little pulses. Press those hips up. You really wanna be feeling this in that right glute. I know I am. I hope you guys are. Drive those hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna switch, head over towards that left heel, and you can definitely keep both feet down, pulsing away. So switch to that left foot. Notice if it feels different than the other side. Hips stay even, and then tap those toes. So I definitely have a harder time firing up my left side, so I really have to concentrate and think, squeeze my glute, weights in the heel, keep my pelvis nice and even. So just check, see if you notice those little differences in your body. It's all about trying to create that balance, left side, right side. Awesome, fire those glutes up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now it's pulse it out time. Hips stay nice and even. Drive those hips up. Awesome job, you guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet come back down. Lower all the way back down. And we're gonna move that weight off towards the side. Or maybe you're using water bottles or cans. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Just straighten out through those legs. Reach your arms all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands back down by your side. And then we're just gonna roll, come on to our hands and knees. We're gonna do a quick stretch. So I want you to take your right foot and just step your right foot forward. Press your right heel into the ground. We're gonna drive our knee forward. You're sinking that tailbone underneath. Inhale, lift the arms, come up overhead. Stretch through those fingertips and just bring your awareness to the front of your left hip. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. So we're just getting a little bit more mobility in the front of our hips. Those muscles can be really tight and they can also limit how our glutes fire. So just bring those hands down towards your front thigh. You're gonna press that knee forward, lengthen out, and then we're just gonna ease off. Bend into it, drive that knee forward. Nice big stretch. You can drive the top of the left foot down into the ground as well. Good, back off. One more, drive it forward. Good, and then we're just gonna switch to the other side. And I want you to notice how your left side feels compared to your right side. So sink that left knee over your toes. Drive the top of your right foot down into the ground. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Bring that hand down to the front thigh. Press your hands forward. Open up the front of that right hip. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Okay, we're gonna ease in, off, and then come back in. Feel that stretch in the front of the right hip. We're gonna back off, and then feel that stretch. One more time. Good. And then both hands are gonna come down towards the ground, sweep that leg back, and just come into a down dog. And so you're pressing the heels, head gets super heavy, and you're just kind of pedaling one heel, then the other. Bring your awareness, that heat we just created in your glutes. We opened up the front of your hips. And here we go. So drive your left heel down, take your right foot, float your right leg up, and then halfway down. Lift up and halfway down. You want to make sure your hips and your toes are still facing the ground. You're nice and stable on that left foot, heels pressing towards the ground. Hug your core in nice and tight. Small little pulses lifting up and down. Toes reaching out. Good. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now drive your knee in towards that chest. We're gonna place the right knee down on the ground. Spin our chest open. Left arm reaches all the way up overhead. Just turn your gaze down towards that right hand. Left leg reaches up. You wanna make sure your hips stay rolled forward because we're looking to fire up the outside of the glute. So our glute medius and our glute minimus muscle. Reach through the heel, hug the core in, press the hips up. Hand can stay at your hips just to guide them forward, or maybe you're reaching that arm up overhead. But it's just trying to fire up that outside of that hip. Hug that core in nice and tight. Awesome, small little pulses. Fire up that left side. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. Now we're gonna take the left knee, drive that left knee in towards your chest, step that foot forward. Pressing into your left heel. So your left heel does all the work. That left leg's nice and strong. Curl your back toes underneath. Keep pressing into just the left leg. Drive your right knee towards your chest. Open it up. You can keep a toe tap here or keep the leg lifted. Reach through the fingertips. Try not to grip your toes on that left leg. Relax and press the heel in. Come back towards center. Hug the core in nice and tight. Step that leg back. Left leg does all the work. Hand comes down. Take your right leg, reach your right leg back. Inhale, lengthen up. We're just gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee comes in towards your chest. Step that foot forward. Press into the left foot. The left foot does all the work. Press yourself, come all the way up. Twist it out. Squeeze that left glute at the top. Slow, controlled. We're stepping it back. Left leg doing all that work. Good, reach it back. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive your knee in towards your chest. Step that foot forward. Press into the left foot working. Come all the way up. Open it into that twist. Good, slowly coming back down. Use your breath as you're moving. Left leg goes back. Stretch through that back heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee in towards your chest. Step your foot forward. Press into the left foot. Come all the way up. Open through that chest. Squeeze your glute. We've got one more, guys. Here we go. Step it back. Reach through that back heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Press into that left foot. Come all the way up. Open it up into your twisted hoop. Got my balance. And then step it back. That left leg goes back. Here we go, home stretch, the last 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure you feel it right there. Last one. Come all the way back down. Come into that plank pose. Press into your palms. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, pull yourself, lift up and back, cobra. Really open through the front of your chest. Curl those toes underneath, down dog. Just pausing here for a second. Notice your left glute versus your right glute. I hope the outside of that left glute is like, whew, I can feel it. But this is not the booty blaster yet. We're not there yet. That's still to come, okay? Keep pressing the heels, lift the tailbone. Nice breath in, and then we're gonna shift the weight to the right leg. Nice and strong on that right side. Lift the left leg up. You're gonna go halfway up and down. Halfway up and down. Just firing up that sit bones, like right at your crease. You wanna be lifting from the hip. Playing with your toes, so too, maybe you point your toes, maybe you feel it more if you reach through the heel. Just firing everything up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Which side's a little harder? 3. Maybe you don't notice a difference. 2. Last one. Left knee comes in towards your chest. Drop that knee down. Spin open into that side plank. Reach through those fingertips. So nice and strong on that left arm. Keep pressing the hips up. You're gonna roll the hips forward, reaching out through that back heel, and then lift the leg up and down. Really focusing on the outside of that glute. Keep reaching through that back heel. Pull your core in nice and tight. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And just notice how this side feels compared to your other side. Maybe your other side's still burning a little bit and talking to you. Keep reaching through the heel. Pull that core in nice and tight. And it's slow, controlled movements as you're lengthening out through that hip. Good for 5. I'm just kidding, we're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now drive your knee in towards your chest. Step that foot forward. We're pressing into the right heel. The right leg does all the work. So you kind of know where we're going. Bring the left knee in towards your chest. Step it out. Press into the heel. Squeeze the glutes. Soften the toes. And then slowly step it back. Left hand comes down. Swing it back. And we have 5, 4. Make sure the shoulder, hip, ankle are all in a line. 3, 2, 1, bring that knee in towards your chest, step the foot forward, press into the heel, lift, come all the way up. Squeeze the glute, reach through those fingertips. Nice big breath in. Exhale, step it back, slow, controlled. Right side does all the work. Left hand comes down, swing it back. And make sure that right leg doesn't creep in front because we tend to use the muscles in the front of our hip. So keep that leg back, fire it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive that knee in towards your chest. Step your foot forward. Right foot does all the work. Press into the foot, lift, twist, come up. Stretch through those fingertips. And then slowly step it back. 2 more. Take that leg, reach it back through the heel, lift and up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive the knee in towards your chest, step that foot forward. Press into the right heel, lift, come all the way up. Stretch fingertips, opposite direction. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Here we go, last one. Left hand comes down, step it back, reach through that heel, lift and lengthen. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee in towards your chest, step that foot forward. Press into the right heel, lift, come all the way up, twist it out. Awesome job, guys. Left hand's down, swing the leg back, press, fire up that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Slowly bring it back down. Press into your palms, lengthen through the crown of your head, lower it all the way down. Inhale, lift, pull yourself up and back. Curl those toes underneath, down dog. Drive those heels down towards the ground. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Then just slowly walk those feet forward towards your hands. Press into your feet, lift, come all the way back up. Hands come towards heart center. All right, so it's here. We're gonna burn out our glutes. Booty burn time. So if you have your kettlebell, you can use that. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can do those as well. I think I'll start with dumbbells. So we're gonna keep our left foot in front. Right foot's gonna step back. You're pulling your left hip back, right hip forward. Shoulders are nice and soft. And we're just gonna drop straight down and come back up. Your focus is on your left heel. Firing up that left glute. And just slow, controlled, hug the core in nice and tight. Drop it down. This is one of the routines that I'll do before my runs, just to fire up my glutes. Helps them activate and be a little bit more efficient on my run. Good, small little pulses, and you're just feeling it. Left glute. Awesome. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If you're not feeling it in the glute, you can just kind of pull that left hip back. 3, 2, last one. Now from here, you're gonna hinge forward over the front thigh, drive into the heel, drop down and up. This is gonna make it more in the glute and a little less in the front of your thigh. And play around with it. Maybe just changing the weight in your heel, kind of playing with your pelvis, left hip back, right hip forward. Awesome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Feel that burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're gonna come forward, tap that foot forward or it's lifted. And then we're gonna go back. Left leg does all the work. Come up, tap it back. Drive into the heel, soften your toes, lift up. Keep the pelvis nice and even. Good. For 5, 4, controlled movement, 3, 2, last 1. Now we're gonna hold here. I'm actually gonna switch just to 1 for this next one. You can keep both, or you can grab 1 or none. You can always lose the weights, keep the weights. So hips stay nice and even, facing forward. We're gonna kick that right leg, come back. Hug your core in nice and tight, squeeze the glute at the top. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, bring it up. Chest is lifting up. Come back. And you can always also tap here and tap in the front. Great. We have 10, 9, 8. Great job. Feel the glute. Keep those hips nice and even. Slow, controlled movements. Good. We have 5, 4, 3. Feel that burn. 2. Last 1. Awesome. You can keep the weight. Maybe you do like a quick shake because we've got 1 more. All right, press into the left foot. We're gonna hinge forward, hug your core in tight, and just a rainbow with that right leg. So lifting up and over. Keep pressing into the left heel, hug the core in tight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Awesome job, you guys. I hope you feel that burn, because I sure do on my left side. You might feel it down into your foot. Check and see how that foot feels. We're just gonna take a nice breath in, lift those arms all the way up overhead. Stretch through those fingertips, exhale, fold it forward. Maybe bend the left and the right, just compare the two, because you know what's coming. We're heading for that booty burner on that right-hand side. Press into those feet, come all the way back up. Hands come down towards heart center. All right, so you can grab your weights, your water bottles, no weights, kettlebell, whatever you want. Right foot goes in front, left foot comes back. Pull your right hip back, and we're just dropping down and up. Good. Dropping down and up, and notice how it feels one side compared to the other side. You're just firing it up, keeping those hips nice and even, toes soft in the front leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Okay, we pull the right hip back, left hip forward. You hinge forward. You're gonna feel it more in that right glute. Drop down and up. Soften the toes, really press into the foot, and try not to do the lunging with the knee going forward. It's just a straight down movement. Awesome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Okay, from here, we're gonna lean forward, tap the leg in, or bring the knee to the chest. Squeeze that right glute at the top, and then hinge it back. Whoop. Press the right foot into the ground, lift, come up, and back. You wanna make sure you're not gripping the right toes. Trying to keep your body nice and even over the front leg. Sometimes we'll kind of shift to the side, but hug that core in tight. Slow, controlled movements. Squeeze that glute. Awesome. Well, you know what we got. 10, 9, 8, 7, hug the core in tight. 6, woo, feel that booty. 5, 4, and just notice how one side feels the other. 3, 2, last 1. So you can definitely keep both. I'm gonna put my one off. I'm actually gonna switch for my kettlebell. So pressing into that right foot, hug the core in tight, drop the heel down, pelvis stays even, hinge forward, and then we come right back up. Squeeze that right glute. Use your breath. Relax the toes, no death grip, and we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Great job. Work on that control. 3, 2, last 1. Okay, maybe you shake it out a little, just a quick little, because we've got one more. So really press into the right leg, soften the toes. You guys, you've got this. This is the home stretch. Your booties will be thanking you tomorrow. Lift that leg up and back. Create that rainbow. No curling the toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Whew. Come all the way up. You can put those weights aside. Press into those feet. Take a nice big breath in. Lift those arms all the way up. Exhale, fold it forward. Head gets super heavy. And just shift one side. And then the other side. Good. I'm gonna have you guys come down onto your knees. We're just gonna do a little stretch for those glutes. So take your right leg, send your right leg straight back out. Cross over behind that left knee and just kind of sink those hips back. Stretch out through those glutes. Nice breath in. Inhale, come back up. One more time, cross behind. Sink those hips back. Good. Inhale, lift, come back up. We're just gonna switch. Left leg goes back, reach through the heel, hook it behind. Sink back. Lift, come back up. One more time, sink it back. Good. Inhale, come back up. Awesome job, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed that nice booty blast burner. If you know anyone else who wants to strengthen their glutes, please share with them. If you want some tips on rolling out those glutes after we just worked them out, you can head to my website. I have a free guide on rolling and mobility exercises there for you. If you really liked this routine, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments or questions down below, please let me know. And let me know which one was your favorite booty blaster for this one. Until next time, I'll catch you later.